The exercise we're going to go over next in CrossFit's arsenal of exercises is called the Sumo deadlift high pull. So there's a lot of words to the exercise, and I'll explain to you why each one of them is there. In the CrossFit realm, we use this often as a substitute for a rowing machine. For those of us who don't have $900 to drop on a rowing machine, but you have a kettlebell or barbell, this is a great substitute. So again, we're going to go down and lift the weight. Always respect the weight that you're picking up and pick it up well. Now, when we start this exercise, what we do is it's a squat down to the ground. The sumo part, if you've ever seen sumo wrestlers and they start at the beginning like this, the sumo stance is wide with the toes out so that the knees track over the toes. We want the knees as wide as the toes are. We don't want the knees doing this, okay? Knees stay over the toes. We go down to where the kettlebell touches the ground, and then we're going to explode up, just like on that other kettlebell high pull exercise we went over. This is another vertical pull. We're going to have our back flat or neutral, as most people know it now. We're going to explode up and pull it to our chin, not hitting our face, of course. And when you really get into this, you start cycling it fast. So basically, in as slow motion as I can lift this kettlebell, we come up, we pull it up, but this is a dynamic movement. This is not an upright row like you might have learned in bodybuilding. This is a dynamic. We're pulling up so the legs, set it down with care, so the legs give it that driving force up. The pulling part is just to finish the movement and to keep it under control. So, very much like the kettlebell high pull we went over before, which was just a one-arm pull, this is a full range, all the way to the ground, all the way to the chin, vertical pulling movement. Great substitute for rowing. So thanks for joining us in this pulling movement segment where we covered all three planes: vertical pulling, horizontal pulling, and vertical from bottom to top pulling. Again, I'm Dr. Garrett Smith of DrAsTeacher.com. If you're interested in finding somebody in your area who can teach you a lot of these exercises in person, go to CrossFit.com.